to visit old loves. I need to do some dusting here, it looks like. Got some makeup right here. Uh-oh, I canceled mine. No, I didn't. I guess I shouldn't be doing this while I'm driving. Right. Okay, let's talk about the villages. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about that anytime there's a community or a town or whatever, there's always going to be drama. There's always going to be happy people. And there's going to be some drama, as I said, or sad stories. That's just life. But the thing about it is that this person who directed and documented this drama, I don't know how much was real or what was, fake. Now, I know that the guy that supposedly was living in the van, trying to get him a woman. Of course, y'all know who I thought of when I saw that. And I thought, let him see this video and he might get some ideas. But I have learned by watching other channels that they can assure you that if that really went on, it doesn't go on anymore. That see, here's where I have to start picking up my speed, because everybody's going over 70 through here. So you'll probably hear the beep if I start to speed, because I'm going to have people trying to pass me on the right, and I'm going to get over. Because I know that if they want to go 75, let them go. Let them go. 70's my limit. Alright, and we just passed a trooper, so of course that's where he normally sits. One thing that is good about the hospital is there is a Starbucks in the lobby. And there was a Burger King, but I think the Burger King must have shut down, or it's somewhere else that I don't know about. I know there's a Chick-fil-A in the basement, I believe. Or there was. Well, it was a Chick-fil-A and something else. I don't remember. But the Chick-fil-A that was right next to the hospital that was outside is gone. They're building something there now. That was when I said yesterday when I was coming home that things change. I thought, why did they tear that Chick-fil-A down? Because it wasn't that old. But who knows? I don't keep up with the news anymore, what's going on down there, so I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the villages. Anyway, they say that the security or police, villages police, whatever they are, and I think it's more a police force. It's not just a, security that, I'm pretty sure these have weapons. They monitor the parking lots now extremely well. That if anybody's sitting there, if there's a vehicle sitting there for longer than a day or two, if it's not been moved and they know it was empty, because supposedly there was a truck in a parking lot that had sit there over a year. And I don't know if it was, some of this was, I think, during the pandemic or something. I don't know what year it was. I think 2020 maybe. That, my first thought was the truck had been repoed and that for some reason it could never be sold. I don't know. It just, I couldn't believe that somebody had towed it away. And I don't know what the business was in the parking lot, but anyway, it was there, and that nobody supposedly could explain why it was there, but it had been there over a year and hadn't really been vandalized. There was some things that had fallen off because of just sitting there in the weather, but anyway, that part didn't make no sense to me. as to why that would happen, and you know, they say that doesn't happen anymore. Now, there's some things I'm still confused about the villages, and maybe somebody can help me with this. I know that anybody can go into the villages, but do they have to? I mean, I know there's gates. So, but is there an actual one? Is there an actual entrance that the public has to go through? And I know they say they take a picture of your license plate, and I guess that's another way they track you going in and out, making sure you're not staying unless you're, you know, visiting somebody. And then I know that there's other gates into the communities to where you, I guess if you're going to look at a house, or, you know, it's not something that, I mean, you have to have a reason for being there. Whether it's, like I said, going to look at a house, or going to one of the squares to listen to music, or I guess going to play golf with a friend, or whatever. But I just don't understand. I just want to know where you go in at. If you're, like, if I was to go down there and want to just see what it looks like. And I know I can do a lifestyle visit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about, let's say I was traveling in Florida and I wanted to go in there. How would I get in there? You know, what road would I take, and all that good stuff. And I know pretty much that the turnpike goes around there. There's another road like 301 or 41, something like that. I mean, I hear all that talk. But if somebody could let me know that, I'd just like to know. And I guess I could write the newcomers and ask them. But, you know, I know they get so much mail. And I know a lot of people do rent, you know, VRBO and Airbnb through there. You know, they make it where they stay on their vacation. And, you know, I thought that was pretty neat, that you could stay there and then you could go to Orlando and, you know, stuff like that. And then I've been watching, I watched a couple of videos on Top of the World in Ocala. And I know that's kind of the other ones that people look at. But that one seems a little bit more pricey. Not that the villages isn't pricey, but I'm just saying you can find some houses in, you know, those patio homes and little villas, whatever they're called, you know, under $300,000. But, you know, that probably will change. Unless, you know, the real estate keeps going down. But I'm not sure the real estate's going down there. Now, I do think there are some properties staying on the market longer in the used homes. Now, as far as I know, with the new homes, you still got to bid on them. I mean, they definitely don't take less than what they ask. And you may be bidding on them. I don't know. I just don't know. And that's just, I'm just saying that because I don't know. I mean, I just know that that's what they say, is that you can make offers on the used homes, but you cannot, or the pre-loved homes, but you cannot on the new homes, the newly built homes. You have to pay at least asking price. Now, I don't know if they have a lease to own. Somebody said they were going to start a lease to own community. It may be being built. And then there is a new community that does allow children. And I thought that was interesting. But anyway, you know, they're turning it into a town, is what they're turning it into. It's going to be like well, it is a city when you really think about it. And I mean, I know there's a Walmart inside there. There may be a Target. I don't know. I know there's a Super Walmart in there. And I know that I saw where they had an arrest of a shoplifter that had been banned from that store before, but yet somehow she got back in there. And she tried to shoplift again. that's when you know, I feel like somebody has a sickness. I mean, I don't know if there's any way to rehabilitate them, but you have to understand they have a sickness.